Yay! Do the stomach thing!
If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
I'm doing the stomach thing right now.
I can see. Listeners, you can't see it, but he's doing an exact remake of the trailer. When you watch the trailer, you'll know what we're talking about. I didn't know Russ had a six-pack, honestly.
Ripped. It's all the fruit I eat, man. Gotta eat that fruit.
Big fruit boy. Eat your fruit, listeners.
Big fruit boy. That's weird. So, new movie, kicking off new movie, new teardown this week. So, trailer trash time. We're going to watch a trailer of the next terrible movie, worst movie we're going to do, and we're going to break it down. So,
that's right.
Why don't we get right to what we're doing for the next movie for our lives?
BS, I love you.
Thanks, bud.
Not for you. That's the name of the movie. 2007. Did not realize it was that long ago. Unfortunately,
that's an old one, huh?
Yeah, getting to our senior year of high school for me.
Ooh,
right.
I was at a bar somewhere. Yeah,
that sounds right. Working for AOL, maybe not a sponsor.
Possibly 2007. I may have just been, figuring out life in 2007.
That sounds right. So the premise here, in case you're not familiar, I know it's a almost 20-year-old movie at this point, but a young widow discovers that her late husband has left her 10 messages intended to help ease her pain and start a new life.
That sounds like torture.
It sounds horrible. Sounds like a Saw premise.
That sounds absolutely like a torturous thing to do to someone.
Yes, I agree. You know what would not help her move on from you?
Is perfectly timed every 6 months messages coming from you.
I don't know how this is going to be. I mean, we already talked about it before that we recorded, but people like this movie a lot. And I don't get it.
Yeah, there's we'll cover it, but I think it's an 80% audience score for
too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. So this will be fun too. We'll have a lot of late ex-dead husbands, right?
Yep. Elizabeth's favorite. Shout out to Elizabeth. Yep. Long-time listener.
Her ex. It is her ex-husband. I mean, he's dead. So.
Right? He's dead. Yeah,
he's dead. So
that's the preferred term.
All right, so that's the terrible worst movie we're going to be doing for this breakdown. Before we get to the trailer, though, do we have any fan service?
We do. Speaking of Thais, who I mentioned before, I mentioned Elizabeth.
Sound the horns, huh? Holy smokes!
Yeah, boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Long-time listener, first-time writer as wife.
Nice.
And she wrote us a nice email because, listeners, this is apparently maybe her second favorite romantic movie of all time.
I know the first one, The Holiday.
That's right. Yeah. Well, and The Lake House is top on the list too.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. Yeah,
we'll get to in a second, but it's the same as The Holiday.
Yeah,
and presumably this one. Yeah, they're all stupid.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I love you, my wife, and you, Russ, and you, the listeners.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back around.
Good save. Nice save.
Mm-hmm. So Thais writes, subject line, the boys at the NYPD choir, ...
What?
Good start. Except all cops are bastards, as we all know.
Okay.
She continues. That wasn't her. That was me. She starts, Dear Russ and Jared, putting you first again.
That's right. That's how it's listed on the website. That's how it works.
That's true.
You build the website, you can name it.
Yeah, fair enough. I just want to start off by saying how much, all caps, I love P.S. I Love You.
Oh, man.
This and The Lake House are top 2 romantic movies I watch when I need a good cry.
Oh, boy.
When she needs a cry specifically, apparently.
Yeah.
So she's really excited that we're watching this tonight. So listeners, we don't do this very often. I gave a sneak peek to Thais. I told her we're watching this movie tonight. And she said, well, I'm going to write an email right now then. That's fair enough.
All right.
Well timed. So she continues. I'm over the moon, beyond excited that you'll be covering this film because if it wasn't for your pod, Jared wouldn't watch it. That's right. Correct.
Correct.
She continues, I hope he takes notes from this wonderful tale of great character development, exploring one's grief, and the importance of getting out of your comfort zone because you never know what you'll learn.
Carry on. Continue.
It's a powerful story about how love transcends beyond the grave. Ooh. I'm assuming she did that there.
Casper style.
And gives people real expectations of how love should be, all caps should be like. She continues, on another note, I was thinking about how you could make your show even better. All caps, even better. So the preface here is that I told her we were trying to think about ways to make part twos more interesting for the listeners.
Yes. Yep.
And Tice had a great idea. And I said, well, put it in an email.
send it along. Make it official.
That's right. And so she wanted to propose a new segment, which, as the listeners know or might remember, all our best segments come from you, the listeners, like Jared and Russ, or Russ and Jared prognosticate. And so she's proposing some titles here for us, some potential segment titles. It's This Missed That.
Okay.
Where the guys, where you guys break down where the directors, producers, writers went wrong and how you'd go about fixing it. So where did they miss the mark for us? When did it jump ship? How would you fix it?
Okay.
And then she said, or maybe you should call it, It's This Fixed That.
Oh.
Or what would Jared and Russ do? Or how would the boys fix this? So a lot of good titles there.
I like that. I'm into that. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I like that idea too. And something that we we do at times anyway. So why not? We might as well formalize it, make it a segment.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. I'm into it.
And then she says, and lastly, my Hollywood pitch for this movie is love meets time travel, which I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Those are just those are
things. Concepts.
Those are those are just things that exist in. Well, I mean, time travel doesn't exist, but you know what I mean. Like, right. Theoretical.
But she was saying, love, right? She was saying then. I think, but right before we recorded, oh no, I fucked up. I meant to say the time traveler's wife or something like that. So it could be that, which I've never seen or heard of. I've heard of, but not seen. And then Love is a movie from 2015.
It is, which
is like an erotic. It is drama art film.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So presumably there's going to be some eroticism here.
I don't think so, but okay, all right.
Apparently 2015 Love is notable for, I'm reading the description on Google here.
Yeah.
Notable for its unsimulated sex scenes.
Yes, that's correct. You've not seen that movie, have you?
No, have you?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't see movies, as we know. I only watch movies for the listeners.
Are you going to need? I know a good divorce attorney if you need one at the end of this.
No. I think I'm good.
It's going to cause a rift in the household.
I don't think so. Maybe I like the movie.
Come on. I mean, come on.
No. I'm sure it'll be fine. She ends it with, P.S. I love you guys. Well done. And
nice touch.
PPS, the email subject line is an Easter egg from the movie, and I hope you'll call it out during recording. Prayer hands emoji. So.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah,
Easter
we're going to egg ourselves, apparently.
I can't wait. With Easter. Okay.
Happy Easter. Happy almost Easter. Actually, happy St. Patrick's Day. That's what we're really doing here.
Really, yeah. I mean, really, it's St. Patrick's Day. I think
the reason for the season.
Yes. Although this movie takes place during Christmas, but I think they maybe go to Ireland, and I think G Butts is supposed to be Irish. So
that's right. And everyone knows on Good Friday, Jesus died, and then on Sunday, the leprechauns pushed the boulder out of the way and dug him up and played with his corpse for a bit, and that's why we have Easter.
And then they snuck all the snakes into the cavern, sealed it up, and that's why there's no snakes in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. And great, exactly. Yep. And that's why we have Trix cereal. Yep. Rabbits and leprechauns, Lucky Charms, all the cereals are from Jesus. By the way,
you should feel blessed with all that information you just gained, all that very factual information you just got.
That's right. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag fact check.
Worst
fact check before you believe something.
Yeah.
All right.
That was nice. Good, what a great email. Thanks, Thais. And
I'm excited. That's giving me life. That's life.
Yeah.
I think. Wait.
I think so. I mean, I watched the trailer and I was already angry. So I feel like I'm excited about this.
I don't think I want to tell you the runtime on this movie either, because we've had this discussion pretty heatedly, but not heatedly between us, but in general, just towards the universe.
Did I make a mistake?
Yeah, you did. This? Yes, you did. Yes, you very much did. But well, I mean, whatever. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's too long.
That's.
Oh, no.
That's 2/3 of an Avatar movie.
That's right. And which, yeah, I've only seen one of. So,
which, when you put it that way, is like, oh my God, that's a really long movie.
Oh, it's 2/3 of an Avatar or an Avengers. Oh boy.
Buckle up. Here we go.
So be like Thais, listeners, and send us an email, because you can do that. We'll read it here in this segment. That's the point of this segment.
We could have a new segment. We could have a new segment because you put some thoughts into things.
That's right. Coming to a part 2 near you.
Absolutely. We're looking to spice it up. We need to spice it up. 2023 is full of spice.
Hot peps.
ITM. Oh, are we gonna have an ITMT hot sauce?
Ooh. Maybe.
It's gonna be a little bit on the sweeter side,
I got a hot sauce guy. There's a guy I used to work with that made his own hot sauce company. I feel like I'll plug that. That's a good plug. Hillside Harvest hot sauce. Good hot sauce.
We should make a hot sauce and then get it onto that show, the Hot Ones.
Hot Ones? Oh, yeah.
Right? And then, because it's movie themed, right? Well, I mean, they interview anyone, but...
You know anyone in the biz?
No.
I think Gerard Butler's done it, so maybe we can... we know him, basically. Yeah, right?
Basically our best friend. I mean, Jerry.
Right?
Gerald, how he actually likes to be pronounced. All right, should we just get into this thing?
Let's tear it up.
Let's tear it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, getting excited. I gotta get fired up,
Yeah, that's right.
Gonna sound like I'm enjoying myself,
Yeah. Yeah, you enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna enjoy myself all over the place over here. Okay. So
parents strongly caution. PG-13.
Yeah, PG-13. We got some sex refs and some brief nudies.
Nice. Thais did say something about man butt that maybe looking forward to. I don't know.
You see little G butts?
Nope.
Oh,
somebody else.
Come on, G butt.
Right? Come on. Give the people what they want.
G butts.
This is G butts in his prime.
2007. Wow, yeah, so long ago. He looks so young. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, it's approved for everyone. Everyone can go see this as long as you're of the age of PG-13 or older, right?
That's right. The age of PG-13.
Of the age of PG-13. Parental guidance up to 13. I don't know. Whatever.
Before you turn PG-14 or PG-415.
Yeah. You need to be
16.
You need to be PG-13.
That's right.
I don't know how ages work.
Everyone knows ages.
Yes, I don't. All right, so we get Warner Brothers, and we get the peppy kind of rom-com-y music. It kicks in generic rom-com music. We get Warner Brothers, and then we get the Alcon Entertainment. I'm going to throw out there.
We
just did, and I was just going to say, I think Enemy of the Pod at this point.
That's right. Yeah, Warner Brothers is getting close.
Warner Brothers is like teetering. It's like them and Universal, like the two of you.
One more time. And Sony, you're all on notice.
Alcon, though, definitely. We just did a movie. I don't even know what the movie was, but
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
One of the days, probably.
It was probably Valentine's Day, because wasn't that Warner? Yeah, it was one of the days. Yeah,
I don't know. A holiday movie.
And then we get a quintessential shot of New York City, right? Brooklyn Bridge.
I was gonna say the Brooklyn Bridge, maybe.
I think so. It looks like it. Definitely.
I've walked over that bridge.
As have I. It looks like it's from a weird angle, though. I don't know why they did it from that side. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Then we get Hilary Swank, now friend of the pod.
Yep.
Because she was in
Valentine's Day? New
Year's Eve.
Yeah, one of the day movies. I don't know.
Listen, you can't obviously see me, but I was trying to mouth Jared the answer, but he was just like not
receptive.
Yeah, not receptive to that either. Okay.
One of the days.
So she's like,
I couldn't pick Hilary Swank out of a lineup.
I know.
I know that.
I know you think that Hilary Swank, Julia Roberts, and
She does look like Julia Roberts. You're right.
Yeah, and there was I'm not always
Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock. Right.
Now
The triplets.
I was gonna be like, oh, and what's your face? I was like, God damn it! Now I'm you.
No, Blindside.
No, it's not even close. Oh my God, not Jessica Biel.
I know what Jessica Biel looks like.
What was the one on Valentine's Day we did? I can't remember her name. She was like the main one.
Jessica Alba? The other Jessica?
No. All right, I think I'm making your case here now. Like,
that's right. Taylor Swift? I don't know what you want from me.
Jennifer Garner. That's the other J. Yes. So, okay. Anyway, so she's in bed. She's catcalling Jerry Butts there, right?
Yeah. Do the stomach thing. What does that mean?
I guess we're going to find out, but.
I mean, he does like a little dance.
Yeah, he's dancing around his underwear and suspenders. And then I loved the next title card.
I died laughing immediately.
I literally have my notes. Ha 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 ha. It goes the title card. It just cuts right to it. We're like 5 seconds in this trailer, and he's like,
he's dancing in his underwear.
It cuts to his life ended. What? What kind of trailer is this? It's like, wow, okay, that was quick.
It's the comedy cut, I guess.
Oh my goodness. You had to ease us into this, but I mean, would this count as like coming in hot? I mean, I don't know.
Yes, definitely. Title card. He's dead as hell.
And his life ended. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah.
So funny.
Oh, good stuff. So then we get some
dramatic, right?
Yes. And then it cuts like some of these dramatic like fading shots of Jerry Butts there. And it's like,
with the music. Man,
and he looks so young, and like the way he's dressed though is like he's like one frosted tip away from being like a lead singer of a new metal band. Like he's got like the chain, the the white undershirt, and like holy smokes,
very Fred Durst.
It's just like so many fanatics.
Friend of the pod, Fred Durst.
Oh well, yeah, no problem. Yeah, why not? I mean,
I'd love for Fred Durst to be on the podcast.
That would be amazing. Oh man. So yeah.
As is tradition. If you want to be on the podcast, Fred Durst, send us an email.
Oh my God. So then we get Swank doing voiceover, and she's like, my husband was 35 years old. He wasn't supposed to die.
Brutal.
35. Yowza.
This episode's for Carol, by the way, because at least we're making each other laugh.
We're making each other laugh, Carol. Oh boy. And then we get a shot of Jerry Butts. He's doing some very strange nod facey playing around thing. Like they just have a lot of fun. Looks like they're a fun couple.
Fun.
It looks like they're a fun couple who has a lot of fun.
Well, they were.
Good point. And well, they might still.
Yeah.
And then we did another title card. And I should call out though, in that one scene where he's like doing a strange nod. Yeah, did you notice the karaoke sign in the background? So he must be a big karaoke guy because he must try to get her to go. But okay. Anyways,
that'll come back in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a big Yoki guy back in the day.
Yeah, you definitely were. I used to love going and watching you guys do all the karaoke, but I cannot. Right. I don't want to karaoke.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, shout out to Limelight in Boston. Not a sponsor, but maybe. That's
closed?
like a realistic sponsor for us. No, they're still going strong.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You'd think COVID would have. Yeah. You'd think COVID would have ended karaoke bars for a while.
Everyone's in there licking the mic all through the last 3 years entirely. You know that.
I do.
Salt of the earth. Love that place.
So then we get a new title card, and like, but a new life.
I think it's but a new life.
Oh yeah, right. But a new life. Well, we haven't.
Is this maybe going to be more later?
Yeah. And there's a doorbell, and then it's a leprechaun.
That's right.
Leprechaun.
A leprechaun. Yeah.
Leprechaun. Asking her name, Hilary Swank. She's Holly Kennedy in this, right?
I'm glad you remembered because I did not.
And I guess this is our first joke, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. She basically doesn't want to
know.
Yeah. He wants to know, like, and she's like, if I say yes, are you going to sing? He's like, yeah. And then she's like, don't sing. And he's like, well, if I don't sing, I'll get reported.
She's like, what? So the leprechaun union? Sick. Good joke. Hey, unions are good. We're a pro-labor podcast. Join the leprechaun union if you can.
So then he cuts to a shot of a birthday cake.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was like reading it. So it says, happy birthday, my love. Love. I was like, does that say Jenny? No,
it says
Jerry.
Jerry, which I'm very excited that we get to call him Jerry the whole movie. Like we would anyway.
It just makes things so much easier.
Yes. Do all your bad movies this way, Jerry.
Right. Oh, man.
And a tape recorder with a bow. And she's like, what is this? By Hilary Swank.
That's pretty good. And it's got, of course, it says play me, because I don't know what else you do with it. I guess you would record. You could play and record the tape recorder. So,
well, what are you going to learn from recording over the tape?
Well, if it didn't say play me, maybe she just hits record and records over the entire thing and then plays it halfway through and is like, messages I'm going to send you every 6 months, honey. P.S. I love you. Oh, what did I miss the first part? Oh, no. It was the notes for my stats class and getting my MBA. For the eulogy I was going to give you.
Right.
Shit. And we get another title card. Starts now.
Right. Finishing the sentence from 3 scenes ago.
But a new life, starts now. And then we cuts to her playing the recorder, and we hear a voiceover
it's from fucked up.
Yeah, and we get a voiceover from her ex dead husband, Jerry, and she's acting surprised. Hey, babe.
Surprise! I have a plan, and I've written you letters. And like she's listening to it while there's other people sitting around in some living room, and they're all kind of like, "What?"
Hey, babe, want to play a game?
Yeah, in the maybe one of the worst Irish accents I've ever heard. Like,
he's Scottish, right? So.
And that's why I've got a big gripe with this. He's Scottish. People in Ireland. I know we have listeners in the UK. People in Ireland are gonna hate me for this, but like Scotland is Ireland adjacent. Make him Scottish. Let him be Gerard Butler.
Yeah. It's a stone's throw away.
That's right. Like, just let him have his own accent. Don't make him do a terrible Irish one because he's not good at it.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. I thought you didn't think it was that bad.
I was so mortified by the plot of this movie, and
you didn't think about it. Yeah.
No, it was like that was secondary.
Oh my! I can't wait till the movie because I'm already furious.
And that means prepare yourselves for a lot of Irish accents from us.
Let him have his accent.
Yeah. Like, why does he have to be?
Let him be Scottish. Why not?
Yeah.
What benefit is there? So mad.
Oh my God. So then she's playing this, I think, at a little party with like her friends, and we get quick shots of all of the friends, like the key people. Yeah. So we get a quick shot of Kathy Bates, now friend of the pod. She was in Valentine's Day. She's looking surprised. We cut to Gina Gershon, who you've never heard of and probably haven't seen since 1995.
Right. No, I've never heard of.
Okay. And I think I wrote
Gina Gershon later, ? When they say her name.
Yes.
And there's like a voiceover this still of terrible Gerard Butler's accent.
Yeah. And Lisa Kudrow.
Like,
Kudrow,
right.
As they say later, which is very strange. But
the letters are coming to you all sorts of ways, and you must do what I say. And it's like, I don't know. Like I told Thaisis on our walk earlier when I was telling her we were going to watch this movie, I was like, we're setting women back 20 years with this movie. It seems like this guy's controlling beyond the grave. Like
it is almost 20 years old. So, I mean, we're not.
You mean from 20 years from 2007? We're setting women back to the 80s. You must do what I say. And you're like,
going to scavenger hunt of life here. Okay, great. I'm trying to get over you, not still have you in my life.
Yeah. Thanks. Really appreciate it. And then there's the Brooklyn Bridge again and a Christmas tree. It's just the transition.
And there's like in between us, there's like shots of her getting the letters and getting excited finding the mailbox, and then her walking through parks and whatever. And then we cue some continuously shitty generic rom-com music. Another shot in New York City. And then it cuts to like the movie guy voice.
It's Christmas.
I was like, I haven't heard this since 2007, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You get your like
soft rock guitar, like, okay.
And we get a shot of her reading another letter and listening to recording, and he says he's basically I hereby free you. Man, gross. This movie's gross.
Yes, alrighty. I'm like, I don't know how people like this movie.
Yeah. This is the problem with society, Jared. We're trying to tell them they got to watch out
We're
for these
fixing
stupid things. We're fixing you.
Don't let a man tell you he's freeing you.
One movie at a time.
You can do whatever the fuck you want, whatever you want, whoever you are.
So the movie voice guy continues. He's like, he gave her the gift.
It gave her the gift.
He gave her the gift of being terrified for the rest of her life.
Voiceover guy? Is that you?
It is, and you've got another letter.
It cuts to like, is it Ireland or is it upstate New York? It's grassy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because there's hold on. Hold on.
Is there stuff in between?
Yeah, there's like one quick scene between because like
when she goes to the club.
Yeah. There's a shot of limo and Jerry Butts comes in and he's like, go out and celebrate tonight, honey darling, and here's some Lucky Charms. And there's a shot of Swank and like basically the rest of the Gina Gershon, Kathy Bates, and Lisa Kudrow at a bar just like getting smashed and having a good time.
Yeah.
I guess that's, you lose someone, you're gonna go out and get drunk. That's the thing to do, right?
Freedom. And then
it cuts to the movie voiceover again, right? And it goes, of a life without him. Oh, that's Jerry Butts, sorry.
Yeah.
That's of a life without him.
Gift of a life without him. Oh, okay.
All right. And then it goes this countryside stuff. And I was like, is this Ireland?
Or upstate.
Like, I don't know.
To our non-US listeners, upstate New York apparently looks kind of like Ireland, I think. It's grassy, hilly.
Yeah, there's some trees and shit. So
yeah, trees and shit.
Right. So I think it's Ireland. I think that he says
I think so too.
Travel to Ireland and we'll prognosticate.
I mean, we're doing this as our St. Patrick's Day movie, so it has to be about Ireland. That's the point of what we're doing here.
Well, I thought we dumbed it down because we were having a hard time. We were like, even if we find an actor that's in it, so we have leprechauns already. We have Jerry Butts, who's not Irish, but Scottish, but he's
and playing an Irish person in this movie.
Yeah, so I think it counts. So we're good. So just want to clear that up. So happy St. Patty's Day. All right. So then again, and he's just to get the friends. Now we cut to Gina Gershon in there in like a Airbnb in Ireland, which Airbnb around 2007. Yeah, it probably was.
I don't think so.
Actually, no, probably wasn't, right?
Yeah, I don't believe so.
As we all know, we got the smartphone in 2007.
That's right.
So Airbnb couldn't exist without a smartphone, right?
Steve Jobs invented phones that year, right?
That's right. Yes, he invented apps.
Rest in peace, I guess.
We get the friends reading more of a letter, and he's like, make sure and this is all when you read the letter, it's always in Jerry Butts' voice doing it. So he's like, make sure my baby has a good time or whatever, right? And then they cut to like Swank and friends in a boat in a lake in upstate New York or Ireland. Can't tell which. And then Jerry Butts keeps going. He's like, I want you to take her fishing. And then we cut to some fishing hijinks and, they're
having
a grand.
They're not catching anything.
All right. Then we get a title card from the producer of The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay. Yeah. Never saw it.
Yeah. I think that might be an Anne Hathaway one, right?
You're asking the wrong.
Yeah. Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. Emily Blunt, too. Stanley Tucci, friend of the pod. That's right, because we have another connection to this through other movies we've done. Listener, if you can piece together a connection, we'll send you something fun. Email us.
Yeah. Or just email us so I know, too.
Yeah. hitsthesmeets@gmail.com. There is a connection. We've made this before. And probably when we did the Tucci movie, The Silent but Deadly.
That's right. Famous Stanley Tucci movie, Silent but Deadly.
Yes. About the gas shortage of the 70s. All
right. Jimmy Carter, soon to be rest in peace.
Right?
Bad news for America.
By the time this comes out, I mean,
one of our best experts.
As of right now, he's still around.
That's right. Yeah. As of recording, he has announced he's dying. But we don't know anymore.
Oh boy! All right, so Devils Wear Prada folks or person, a producer, whatever, it doesn't matter. So then we cut to the super poppy rom-com music. We got some vocals going on.
Yeah, and just Jerry Butts and Hilary Swank being goofy together and having, the old times, presumably when they were alive together and married. Basically, the pop music is going, like you said, and he's not worried about her remembering him. That's the line that he's giving.
Yes.
He talks about how life changes and blah, blah, blah. It's super annoying.
Boring.
More clips of them together.
So sappy. It's not like you're dead. Oh yeah, he is. More shots of Swank on a bridge. Then walking with dead G Butts.
Yeah. I think there's definitely some ghost work going on.
Yeah, I think there is too. I think we'll prognosticate when we get there. But
Jerry's best ghost work.
Yeah. And then we get her running down a New York City street. Looks like she's late for something, probably the funeral. And then we get to the who's in this movie, right? And we get the movie voiceover, right? And
starring voiceover guy. Yeah,
this is the very typical trailer. Towards the end, we get like, here's all the actors, and we get quick cuts of their faces. So so we get Academy Award winner Hilary Swank, right? Cut to her. Waving, right? And then now I get a question about this because they go to Jerry Butts here.
That's right.
And they pronounce his name though Gerard Butler.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like a Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. Because I was like, you know what? How does he actually pronounce? Like Gerard is not actually. He says like only his mom calls him that. And then in interviews, Gerard is like, he's like, yeah. When he moved to the States, he wanted to just be called Jerry because I think it's actually pronounced.
That's right.
Like Gerald. No.
I think it's Gerard, like it's Gerald, but with an R instead of an L.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's Gerard Butler, so everyone just call me Jerry.
But then he's like, I did some interview and they kind of screwed up the thing and saying I hate being called Jerry, so everyone called him in America. They were calling him Gerard, and he's like, that's not actually a pronounced name. But in this, they called him Gerard Butler.
I think it's closer. They tried.
They did their best. And we get Lisa Kudrow. I don't know. That was a weird one. Is that here? I thought it was Kudrow.
I think it's Kudrow.
Okay. Yeah. Shot of her face. Anyways, and then it speeds up for like the lesser names.
Yeah. I don't know who Harry Connick Jr. is.
He's a musician who pops in movies in the mid 2000s for some reason.
Neat.
And he's in Yankee Stadium. No clue why we didn't see him at all in the rest of the trailer. So, Gina Gershon, we see her face again, the friend.
Never heard of her.
Okay. And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan coming out of left field.
I spelled Jeffrey incorrectly, apparently. He's a Joffrey.
I don't know if he is actually.
Oh.
I think
is that your default Jeffrey? Interesting.
No,
you default to a G, Jeffrey?
No, it's not. I thought this was it, but now as I see the way you've written it, I think
No. But I'm questioning you. I'm saying you default to a Joffrey.
No,
that's your go-to, Jeff.
No.
Oh, okay, good. You just
no. I just yeah. No, you're right. It's Jeffrey Jeffrey.
Who the hell is this guy?
He was in the Watchmen movie. He's in The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Some TV stuff. We'll get to him.
Voiceover guy saying it like I'm supposed to know who these people are.
Classic Jared. So Jeffrey D. Morgan comes out of nowhere, and then we get Academy Award winner Kathy Bates,
friend of the pod.
Yeah, friend of the pod. Her laughing. And we cut to Swank and Butts just walking down a road in upstate New York / Ireland. And she's like, oh, I feel like Jerry's guiding me.
Is that silly? My friend's like, I wish someone dead would tell me what to do, which I feel like is also fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, you should stand up for yourself, ladies. Come on.
Yeah, just do what you want.
Right. That's right.
And then she cuts to like another letter telling her to go on a Disco Diva.
I hated this letter.
Karaoke this month, and then the title of the movie at the bottom.
I hate this letter. Like, also, I mean, I do appreciate that he's giving her a month to do it, but like everything about it is just dumb. Holly, go on Disco Diva. Stupid sentence. First of all.
Yeah, it's pretty poorly written, right?
Yeah. Karaoke this month. Perform, and you never know. You might be rewarded. And I'm like, ugh.
A lot of dots. And the way it's written too, it's like no one writes like
corpse
that nice.
Sex.
No one writes that nice. So
we are a anti-necrophilia podcast.
A little corpse reviver.
And she's like, "There's no way I'm doing it." And then some guy in the background is like, "Yes, you are. Yes, you are."
It's him.
And I was like, "Who is that?"
That's Jerry Butts. Yeah, he was doing a voiceover, and he's
what
like, "Hey,
accent doing then?"
I don't know, man. They're just running through the accent ringer here, and it's just
it sounded like an American guy.
Yeah, no, it was him. It was him telling her. So
okay.
We'll prognosticate what's going on here, but it's it's not looking good here for Holly.
So she does it.
Yeah, and then we cut to her doing karaoke. She's having fun. She's crowds cheering around, whatever, and then she trips over all those heavy cables they've got for karaoke.
That's right, famous
heavy mic cables. And she falls off the stage and everyone's worried. Yeah.
And then we get our title card and Jerry reads it for us. P.S. I love you.
I love you. And then we cut to Jerry talking to, we don't know at first, but he's just talking, looking down, right? And he's like, you just see his face and he's talking to, we assume, Hilary Swank. And he's like, how do you feel? He's like, you look good. And then we cut down and Hilary Swank's face is all banged up. And that is the end of the trailer.
Horrible. Like she doesn't have a line. She doesn't have anything. Like she's just mangled. And you're like, well, and that's the end. Like like I said, we're taking women back 20 years in this movie.
Oh man. So that's it. That's the trailer for P.S. I Love You.
What do you think is going to happen if you had to guess?
The letters he's sending her is going to be like, I think it's going to send her on like this little journey, right? To kind of get over him, right? So she's going to follow the letters, right? And then they're going to run out because he's only sending 10, right? So maybe one a month he's getting.
One a month for almost a year?
Yeah, right? So over a year, I guess. That seems like a lot. That's gross. But I think during that time, she's going to go to a Yankees game with Harry Connick Jr. And she's going to meet Jerry Butts' brother, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Okay.
And they're going to fall in love, start a new family.
Interesting.
I think Jerry's just going to, because that happens, I think she'll never actually finish like the last 2 letters, like the last bit of the scavenger hunt.
Okay.
And I think that will trap Jerry's soul into like this middle land where he's kind of like halfway between earth and hell or heaven, wherever he's supposed to go.
I like where you're going now.
And he's stuck on Earth, roaming the land, kind of like almost like a Kung Fu The Legend Continues, right? Or now he's roaming the land as a ghost.
Yep.
Scaring the shit out of widows across the land and trying to get them to complete his scavenger hunt so he can release his soul so he can go to heaven.
That sounds awesome. Okay, so I wasn't on board for your first half, but you brought it home.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a 2-hour-long movie, so you know what I mean. There's got to be a little bit.
I forgot. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, we say this again. This falls in the category of Snyder cuts of rom-coms. So that's where I'm headed. I think it's going to be.
I think he dies in the first few minutes, and then they do like maybe 10 minutes of the movie is the trailer. And then I think they cut to his professional soccer career as a ghost. And he fathers a ghost kid that he's like kind of an asshole about.
Okay.
Lives in his shitty ghost apartment. like some other movie we've seen before.
Well, I'm going to add to that a little bit. And I mean, I don't know if you're still good, but I think that actually that kid, he finds that kid. And I actually think that kid is not his son. It's his brother's kid, but he thinks it's his.
Oh, ooh. That's perfect. We can fit ours together then.
Right? So as he's on his journey across, trying to scare the shit out of widows to complete his mission, he comes across that he has a son. He thinks he has a son, but he doesn't. It's actually the son of his his ex-wife who's still alive, widowed wife, and his brother.
Yep. Oh, and not to Shyamalan you, but
no, come on, Shyamalan me.
Apparently, lurking in his DNA and the DNA of his brother the whole time was the ghost gene, and so his brother and ex-dead alive wife's spawn has ghost powers, and so he can communicate with his uncle, his dead uncle.
Yep.
And I think that's how they bring it back around to include Hilary Swank again.
Yes, that's right.
By the end, I'm assuming.
No, I buy that, and I think actually then Harry Connick Jr. He's actually a ghost. He's maybe like he's trying to get him to choose his path, right? And he's just no one else can see Harry Connick Jr. except for Jerry Butts.
Just needs him to cross over.
Yeah, he just needs him to cross over. He's like, I need you to cross over, and if it helps that I'm going to go on a date with your ex, not dead wife, Hilary Swank, then I will. So
because Harry Connick Jr. has been dead in real life for decades now.
Yeah, I mean, like probably, I don't know, 20, 30 years. So
as far as I know.
Yeah. So, I mean, that sounds pretty awesome. So
I watched that.
That movie I would watch, and that is definitely over 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
not this one.
so might not be this movie, but
yeah. Well,
we'll find out, and so will you, listeners.
I'm so angry. I'm gonna be drunk for this movie. I think I've decided.
Yeah,
I just want to drink wine, so I'm like, well, sign me up.
Get lit and watch Jerry Butts torture his wife. So. All right, well that's it. We're done. We're done with this one. So thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with a full breakdown. Yeah. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram. It's This Meets That. We're ITMT Pod on Twitter. And if you know someone who may enjoy this, send it to them. Share it. Grassroots. Word of mouth is the best kind of mouth. No, that's not what I want to say, but it's whatever.
Yeah, we like grass. We like roots.
We like mouths again. No, yeah, they're fine. And outside of all of that, subscribe wherever you're listening.
And while you're subscribing, you can also be reviewing. Write us a review, especially on Apple or Spotify. 5 stars would be nice. Maybe a comment or two. Those help the algorithm, computers. Or if you're feeling old fashioned, you don't like computers, but you like them just enough to send an email, you can do that. Send us one at itsjustmeetsthat@gmail.com. We'll read them in the trailer trash, like this episode from Thais. Or you can go to the website, newly updated, fresh theme. Thanks to Russ.
Fresh coat of paint on there. Check it out.
Yep. Itsjustmeetsthat.com, where you can find all the old episodes, information about us, soon to be more information about the revolving cast of ITMT characters, and eventually, the rest of the things we promise you every week.
It's coming. It's slow. It's a 2-man. It's a big operation. We have a big team here, but
That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day-ish.